Oh yeah, meet you in the middle. It's in the middle of the road, McConaughey, yellow lines and dead armadillos.
Hey, it's Warren Kinsella for Sun Media. Thanks for tuning in. People hate it when Hollywood stars talk about politics. They think they're talking about stuff they don't know anything about. But Matthew McConaughey has made a point recently that I think is worth paying attention to. McConaughey is on a book tour and he's been talking about what he calls the illiberal left.
On the far left, that would go, well, who do? There is a lot on that illiberal left that absolutely condescend, patronize, and are arrogant towards that other 50%.
I worked for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in the most recent presidential campaign, and I think Matthew McConaughey is right. There's a book out just a couple of years ago about this subject. It's called The New Minority: White Working Class Politics in an Age of Immigration and Inequality. And basically, what the guy who wrote the book did was embed himself in East London and in Ohio, in kind of the Rust Belt in the United States, and talk to that white working class. And what we found was, for sure, there were some that were racist, there were some that were sexist, but for the most part, these are people who felt that they were forgotten. They felt that they'd been left behind by cultural change, economic change, political change. These are the people who used to be at the center of American politics. All the political parties worked hard to get their support, and they'd been forgotten. So, what did we see? Remember that famous speech that Donald Trump gave at his inauguration? George W. Bush said it was crazy blank. And what Trump did, I'll quote to you some of the things he said. He said, I want to be your voice. I want to address the forgotten. I want to talk about our people, America, America first, over and over again. He did that because he was reaching out to this constituency that I think Matthew McConaughey is talking about, the forgotten, those who have been left behind by American politics. I think what we need to do is reach out to the forgotten. If those of us who call ourselves progressives, those of us who work for the Democratic Party, need to do is reach out to that white working class who feel that they've been left behind by the changes in society. If the divide in America is ever to be addressed, if the divide in Western politics is ever to be addressed, we need to do that. That's why I think Matthew McConaughey, of all people, is right.
To that I say, all right, all right, all right.
I'm Warren Kinsella for Sun Media. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and all your favorite platforms.